to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up, did it. Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on 10.
Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
And 9 at the 21-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
For a Chicago Bears.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he stopped immediately there.
Tariq Cohen, the
Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
down right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go. I got 29. Single. That's single slot. Alert.
On second down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
On third down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
14.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
At the 32-yard line.
On second down, Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
David Johnson, the ball
A
carrier.
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7-yard line.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On 1st down, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 6.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up
now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
To Anthony Miller.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the...
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Bears will take over at their own 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
25-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
4 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They toss it out right to Johnson. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's just make this one quick and easy, partner. Not much gets past Kyle Fuller. He can cover downfield, but he also plays really well against the run. Chicago's leader in solo tackles last season gets another one there, that time for no gain.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
17 yards.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he will have a touchdown.
A couple of times already.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Trubisky will throw. And the catch is made by Riley Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Need the faith.